You think the person trying to intimidate you holds the real power in the room. You are wrong. You lie awake at 1 a.m. exhausted from seeing every single manipulation they direct at you, while you stay not yet ruthless enough to strike back with your own moves. This exact exhaustion does not come from them. It comes from the preloaded script of automatic submission you still carry inside you. This video gives you 7 psychology tricks that make any intimidation attempt fail the moment it begins. You cannot unlearn them once they enter your mind. As Machiavelli wrote in The Prince, everyone sees what you appear to be, few experience what you really are. This means they see you as easy to push. You will make them experience a man they cannot touch. Power is a language. Those who speak it fluently move through every room differently. Those who do not speak it are always being spoken about, managed, and quietly discarded. You have spoken the wrong language until tonight. Intimidation succeeds because it hijacks your mind's pre-loaded script of automatic submission long before any words are exchanged. You feel it in your chest first. Your posture changes. Your voice weakens. You have been your own worst enemy in every confrontation. The intimidator does not create your fear. He merely presses the button you installed yourself years ago. Look at how Niccolo Machiavelli explained it in The Prince. He showed rulers how to win without battle by triggering the submission people already carry. The fight ends before it starts when you already believe you are smaller. Intimidation succeeds only because you already carry the submission script. But you do not have to carry it any longer. What comes next is the part most men never reach. The first 3 psychology tricks are the forbidden knowledge that changes everything. The man who keeps watching is the man who refuses to stay defeated. Now you stop reacting. You start disarming. The first psychology trick is the calculated void. You hold complete silence when they expect you to respond. They throw their intimidation. You give them nothing. This forces them to keep talking. They overcommit. Their bluff exposes itself. You turn passive observation into active disarmament. You hold the calculated void in the next meeting when your boss leans in and raises his voice. He talks more to fill the space. He reveals the deadline is not real. You watch and learn his weakness. You use it later. You hold the calculated void when your partner tries to control you with a cold stare. They keep explaining. They say things they cannot take back. You see the fear behind their eyes. The silence works because they expect you to yield. You do not yield. The second psychology trick is the detached mirror. You match their body language and tone exactly, but you remove every trace of emotion from your face. They see their own aggression reflected back colder. Their power starts to bleed. You use the detached mirror the next time a colleague tries to dominate the conversation. You sit the same way. You speak at the same pace. Your eyes stay flat. They falter because they no longer feel in control of the reflection. You use the detached mirror with a friend who raises his voice to make you agree. You mirror him perfectly. He sees himself and hesitates. The reflection breaks his confidence. The third psychology trick is the overcommit trap. You remain completely still and passive until they pour out their entire threat. The more they say, the less they control. The louder they roar, the more power they bleed away. The silence you hold is the noose tightening around their confidence. Your silence turns predators into prey. Look at Cesare Borgia in his 1502 Romagna campaign. He let his lieutenant rule with terror. Then he executed the lieutenant and displayed the body cut in two in the public square. The message landed in complete silence. The entire region submitted without Borgia saying another word. The people saw the result and fell in line. Let them roar. Your silence is the blade. Your silence turns predators into prey. You have rushed to fill every silence they created your whole life. You never admitted that out loud because it felt like weakness. The men who type the truth right now in the comments have already begun to wield the blade. You feel the searing anger now. You see how your own reflexive need to fill the void handed them the win every time. Good. Hold that anger. It fuels the next move. The next two tricks turn their threat into your secret weapon. Only the rare strategic man who sees the pattern will claim them. You no longer fear their aggression. You hijack it. The knowledge you need to reverse their power sits seconds away. Stay with it. The fourth psychology trick is the echo twist. You repeat their intimidating words back to them with one small twist. They say, "You are finished." You say, "You think I am finished." The seed of doubt grows in their mind. Their aggression starts to sabotage them. You use the echo twist the next time someone threatens your position at work. You echo their exact words with the twist. They pause. The doubt spreads. They begin to question their own threat. You use the echo twist in the argument at home. You echo their raised voice calmly with the twist. They hear themselves and lose momentum. The fifth psychology trick is the insecurity seed. You calmly point out the one crack in their threat. You say, "This move has failed for others before." You say it once. The doubt spreads. What feels like their unbreakable strength is actually the map to the exact insecurity you will later exploit. Your silence turns predators into prey. Look at Napoleon Bonaparte at the Battle of Austerlitz. He let the enemy coalition believe they held the advantage. He mirrored their moves, then twisted the attack with hidden troops from the center. The enemy destroyed their own lines, chasing the illusion. Mirror their power, then twist it until it breaks them. You have felt the electrifying thrill the first time you echoed their threat and saw their eyes change. You never said that feeling out loud because it made you feel too powerful. The ones who stay now are the ones who will use that thrill. You make them destroy themselves while you simply step aside. You feel the shift inside you. You no longer defend. You attack from inside their own game. The man who stops here loses the edge he cannot recover. The final two tricks rig every confrontation in your favor. Prove to yourself you are the man ready for permanent power by staying with this. The sixth psychology trick is the feigned submission. You appear to yield for one calculated moment. You lower your stance. They believe they have broken you. Their guard drops completely. You use the feigned submission the next time the intimidator pushes hard. You let your shoulders drop for 1 second. They celebrate inside. They expose their real plan. You see it clearly. You use the feigned submission with the person who tries to dominate every decision. You appear to agree. They lower their walls. You gain the opening. The seventh psychology trick is the timed escalation. You hit their exposed core at the exact second they celebrate. You deliver the move they never saw coming. They destroy themselves. True dominance is not resisting their attack. It is making them destroy themselves while you simply step aside. Intimidation succeeds only because you already carry the submission script. Look at Otto von Bismarck during the unification of Germany. He gave his opponents the illusion of control in every negotiation. Then he escalated at the precise moment they overextended. He took the entire country without a single unnecessary fight. Give them the illusion of control, then take everything. You make them destroy themselves while you simply step aside. You hold all 7 tricks now. Every future confrontation is rigged in your favor. The man who does not type the truth admits he wants to stay the prey. Type this exact statement. If you refuse to stay the prey, I will no longer let intimidation win before it starts. The final truth lands now. Once you internalize Machiavelli's 7 psychology tricks, you forge a permanent mental fortress. Every intimidation attempt only confirms your superiority. It becomes their fatal mistake. The greatest reversal is not outsmarting them. It is reaching the point where no rational person even dares to try. Intimidation succeeds only because you already carry the submission script. Look at Charles, Maurice de Tourlier, surviving the French Revolution and Napoleonic eras. He navigated 5 regime changes by staying 1 move ahead with calculated silence and perfect timing. No one dared to intimidate him because they knew the cost. Intimidation is for the weak. You just became the reason they hesitate. You speak the language of power fluently now. Your silence is the loaded weapon ready for the moment. The ignored version of you is gone. You are the unstoppable force they were never prepared for. Your silence turns predators into prey. You make them destroy themselves while you simply step aside. Power is the language you now speak without accent. Silence is the weapon you keep loaded and ready. The ignored man you were became the laboratory that produced the unstoppable man you are now. If this video has changed you forever, hit like to declare you choose power. Subscribe if you are the man who takes what is his. The comments are for you to seal it. Type these exact words. I speak the language of power. My silence is the blade. I am the one no one dares to intimidate. You are dangerous now. No one will ever hold psychological power over you again.